all seen how much Luna loves her wheel, but Luxe does not like the one fast cat wheel. And honestly, Luna's getting pretty big. So we bought the ZiggyDoo wheel. And I figured I would make a video putting it together. I have no idea how long it's gonna take or anything. I have no idea about anything. But then at least I'll be able to give an accurate amount of time for how long it takes. Let's get these two open. Oh, this box has all the pieces in it. Now I'll tell you, when we were putting the one fast cat wheel together, it was not the easiest thing. But I've heard supposedly easier to put together. Oh my goodness, and it comes with a mallet. I don't know if I've ever got an included mallet before to put something together. Let's get all these pieces out. Anyway, I can tell you that when we were putting the one fast cat wheel together, it took me and a helper over an hour, and I remember thinking how difficult it was. We will see how this stacks up. Oh my goodness, and the bottom. All right. Looking pretty sturdy. And then I figure we'll have the two wheels. We can see the difference. Spare. Okay. Just from unpacking it, it's significantly heftier than the one fast cat. I can't remember the exact pricing on the ZiggyDoo or what I paid for the one fast cat about a year ago. It's definitely lasted us the full year. With just Luna using it, I mean, I can't imagine any reason it wouldn't continue working. But what I will say is that you really can't go that fast on it. I'm hoping two things with getting this. One, I'm hoping Luxe will start using it. And two, I'm hoping that Luna will go a lot faster on it, because I think it's going to be so much sturdier that she'll be able to run a lot easier. And I'd love to see them run like they do when we're outside. Quite a bit of unpacking here to get started. There's 6 steps, so they make it sound pretty easy at least. The zip ties cut off these pieces. Okay. That was a struggle. All right. Step 1. This is quite the manual. Here we've got page 1. Page 2, page 3. Okay, so step 1 is putting the base together. Okay. Oh, let's open our little package here. Oh my goodness. There is all. This is gonna take a while. Oh my God. Look at all this. Yeah, so even though the directions are short, it appears that this may take a little while here. We'll build it in front of our old wheel. What is that? So, oh, this one has 6 wheels instead of 4. Look at this. We're almost done with step 1. Just kidding. It's not quite that fast. Okay. Some wheels. We've got these 4. Secure with L. Bolt set for aluminum bar assembly. I see. I think that's what I'm looking for. Is M. I don't know how I'm supposed to find that out of all of this nonsense. Oh, I see it. I see them. There's 8 of them apparently. Luxe, no. Here we go. We found them. Now I've got the 8. The weird part is it looks like they go in the middle of the bars, and obviously they don't. So on step 1, you see how they're putting like the screws through the middle of the bars there? It obviously goes through the holes in the plastic because there are no holes in the bar there, but I tell you what, this is not super user-friendly assembly so far. I don't know, maybe there's an easier way I should be doing this, but I'm not like super strong, but I don't think I'm like super weak. Oh, good God. Who knew? Oh, sweetie, this is just as difficult as it's oh my gosh. This is crazy. Okay, I guess we should do the edge pieces first. Make sure you don't put it in the wrong way, because holy crap, can you imagine trying to take it back in? The instructions don't tell you anything besides assembly. So they're underselling here. To me, these outside ones, I guess. I've never seen a screw quite like this before. I can definitely tell that this is going to be really nice and secure. This is nice though, they give you every tool you're going to need. So you don't have to go hunting through the house for random additional tools, like a mallet, because you didn't think you were going to have any difficulty assembling a cat wheel. But here we are. Yeah. Okay. Oh no, I put it too far. Thankfully, the middle sections are easier to get on. I don't know what you would do otherwise. That'd be a mess. We're almost done with step 1. Oh my goodness. They don't have very many steps, but turns out they take quite a while. Luna, stop destroying the chairs. Do these outsides first. That's what I've learned so far here. Because I can't imagine having these screwed into the middle and then trying. Looks pretty nice so far. we should go the other way. Oh my goodness, so maybe you only need to do one side. Oh, there we go. Yes. Oh, we got it. I was starting to think maybe you should do it like one side, then the middle, and then the other side so that you could pound on the end of this. Might be my recommendation. Step 1 is officially done. Okay, wow. So you can see the base is only slightly longer, but it does sit up higher already. Step 2, join the white segments as shown. Make sure the male and female parts fit perfectly. So after we attach all of the wheel segments, then we are going to secure it. That part is significantly easier than it was with the one fast cat. Getting that thing to snap together was a horrible experience. Obviously this one is going to take significantly longer, I think, because I'm gonna have to secure all of these with screws. I mean, I know the step was to connect these, but until they're not really connected in any sort of way until you screw them together. Nice. Once it's all connected, I'll put the one fast cat wheel inside of it so we can see the actual difference here. It looks quite a bit bigger from this angle, but we'll check it. After this, insert bolt assemblies. There's two. We're gonna put two bolts per section. I almost wonder if I should put all the bolts in before because you don't want to get. So what you actually have to do is you have to put the bolt, then you put a round washer, then you put the rectangle washer. Then once you put it on, you put another rectangle washer, then another round washer, and then the lock nut. Wow, that's actually really nice. There's a rectangle washer on each side, and it fits into a rectangular area, and so the bolt actually won't be able to move and loosen up. They're supposed to get it tightened so that there's 1 millimeter of protrusion. The way it says to do it is to use this Allen wrench to hold the bolt steady, and then use this wrench to tighten it. But I'll tell you, to look at this space I'm working in here. So this is actually gonna be a pretty tedious task. I think there's 24 of these to do. You're supposed to get it so that there's a 1 millimeter protrusion of the bolt. Obviously, I can't even get mine to the end, you see. And it's supposed to look like this 24 times. So I'm going to work on this one, and then once I finish this, I will come back and start our timer. Okay, so the good news is that actually didn't take too long, and I figured out a little tip here. That makes it easier. So we've got bolt, round washer, rectangular washer. Put that in. And then we've got rectangle, regular, lock nut. What you've got to do is you put your Allen wrench in facing down, and if you start with your wrench up, then you can kind of do both at the same time. And once I figured that out, because the problem is this wrench just doesn't fit in here very well. So if you're trying to just move the wrench, you can't ever really get a good tighten. Finally getting tighter here. Not quite enough. Okay, wow, one section is done. Another good recommendation would be to get knee pads. Yes, I'm gonna go around and just put them in order around the whole wheel right now. Because it's difficult to keep it in shape, and I'm just gonna tighten it with just my finger quickly, or at least as quickly as I can, just to get this so I know that it will stop coming apart at the edges. All right, let's start going this way. That is helping it at least keep its shape more and move less, I think. Also, this would be, if you could definitely use more than one person and speed this up exponentially here, because someone could be placing all of these while you started tightening, or you could place them together. But doing it this way, I think, is speeding it up a bit, especially once you get the hang of it. It's just a very small, awkward sort of space. And there's not that much of the bolt exposed. Especially if you can get Luna really running. That would be super exciting. Or Luxe on the wheel. That would definitely make it worth it. Yeah, as you can see over here, it just kind of keeps going out of shape. Wow, this is going to be so nice, but this is really going to take a long time to get done. Oh, it's discouraging looking at how many I have left. You can see the difference of the sections that I haven't tightened yet versus the tightened sections. The tightened sections look pretty good, and then these ones obviously not been tightened. As you can see here, the size comparison, the ZiggyDoo is quite a bit bigger, big enough that the one fast cat can just sit inside of it. It also spins so much nicer. I don't know if you can tell in the video how fast and easily it's spinning, but it spins so nice compared to the one fast cat. And now that Luna's been on it, we've seen that as well. The last step of the assembly is adding in the foam pads that they run on the running surface, and those are replaceable if they ever, when they get worn out. I started placing them sitting off to the side, but honestly, it's really difficult to get them straight, and so I ended up figuring out that the best way to do it was just sitting on the wheel, which seems kind of silly, but I found that was the easiest way to get the foam stickers lined up well, and they're very sticky, so you want to make sure that you have it in the right spot, because if you don't, your wheel's going to look all crooked. And then the last part, when you get to the end of the foam pads, There's one foam pad that has a section on it that's meant to be cut off that you just saw in the video there, and so save that piece for last, and then you can, depending on how tightly you've gotten all of your pieces to stick together, that will decide how much of that last one you need to cut off. And then after that, your wheel is ready to be enjoyed.